Hi everyone and welcome to the final part of my review on the 11 Doctors figure set, and now I'll be reviewing the 11th Doctor figure. Now this figure is a re-release of the version that we saw with the 11 Doctors Crash set earlier in the year. This is the non-Toys R Us exclusive version, which has the red bow tie and the red striped shirt. And after recently also being re-released as part of the first wave of Series 5 figures, I really don't see why this figure needed to be put in the set. It would have been nice if there was a variant of the 11th Doctor put into this set, but it still is a very nice figure, and now I am going to review it. The head sculpt remains the same, still has that brilliant likeness to Matt Smith though. The hair has been very nicely sculpted and very nicely painted. The prototype of this figure though had this bit of the hair tucked behind the right ear. Now Matt Smith does sometimes tuck this bit of his hair behind his right ear, so it would have been nice if we did see an 11th Doctor figure with this bit of the hair tucked behind his right ear, because that was how the prototype looks, and it would have been nice if this figure wasn't exactly the same as the version we got in the Crash set. Well, not completely the same anyway. Once again, the clothing has been very nicely made, especially his tweed jacket, which has a very good texture to it. We can see a brown patch on each elbow and also two buttons here. There is also a pocket on each side of the jacket as well. He's wearing his red bow tie, which has been very nicely sculpted. It's stuck onto the body, you can't turn it or anything. The stripes on his shirt have been very carefully painted onto the sculpt as well. We can see some buttons going down the shirt here. His trousers have been very nicely made as well. They've got quite a lot of creases on them, which makes them look very lifelike. I like his black boots as well. They've got some laces on them and they are very shiny. They look very realistic in my opinion. Now, all 11 Doctor figures from the 11 Doctor set have suffered from this problem, and that is the fact that the legs have been warped in the packaging, and they have been bent very badly, as you can see. But you can move the legs back a bit so they look a bit more normal, so you can easily sort the problem out. It is just a bit of a shame though that the legs were so badly bent in the packaging though, and it is a shame that it's happened to everyone's 11th Doctor figure from this set and not just mine. It would have been so much better if it was just me with that problem, but it's everyone really. And yeah, it is a bit of a shame that this has happened, especially to everyone with the 11 Doctors figure set, but like I said before, you can still move the legs so they don't look so badly bent. And now I'm going to go through the articulation of this excellent figure. The head can turn from side to side. I don't think it can do a 360 degree turn. The arms can do a 360 degree turn from the shoulders. They can swivel 360 degrees at the biceps. The arms can also bend up at the elbows. The hands can also swivel 360 degrees. Lower body articulation now. You can turn from the waist 360 degrees. And his legs can also move outwards and bend, and also move backwards and forwards from the top and swivel 360 degrees at the thighs, and the legs can also bend at the knees. And that is all I have to say for the detail and articulation of this figure, and overall I think it is a very nice figure. It is a bit of a shame that nothing has been changed on it though, and perhaps the boots could have been painted brown, because I think in the Pandorica Opens he did wear brown boots, I think. Or maybe the hairstyle could have been changed a bit. But yeah, as I said before, still a very nice figure. And out of 10, I give the 11th Doctor figure from the 11 Doctor set a very well earned 9 out of 10. Because it's got a brilliant likeness to Matt Smith, great detail and great articulation, but I do think that it could have been changed a bit. And now I'm going to review his sonic screwdriver, and then I'll be telling you my final thoughts on this excellent set. And if I bring the Sonic towards the camera here, we can see that it is a very good sculpt. It has been very carefully painted. It does look very screen accurate in my opinion. I think it is a bit of a shame that the top of it is open on this one. They could have changed it so it had a closed top, but it still is a very nice accessory, and it can fit into the 11th Doctor's right hand. You can put it in his hand like this, but I like to display my 11th Doctor figure with him holding the Sonic like this, the way he normally holds it in his episodes in Doctor Who. And out of 10, I give the 11th Doctor Sonic Screwdriver from the 11th Doctor set a 9 out of 10, because it has been very nicely sculpted and very nicely painted. However, I do think that this one could have been a closed version instead of a re-released open version. But, yep, as I said before, a very nice 11th Doctor figure. I suppose it is good for those who never got the Crash set or the single-carded release from Wave 1, but in my opinion, it should have been changed a bit, so it wasn't exactly the same as the previous 11th Doctor figures we have seen recently. Now, in my opinion, this is by far one of the best figure sets that Character Options have ever made. For collectors that have only just started buying Doctor Who figures, this is a very nice way of getting all the Doctors into your collection very quickly, and this would be an absolutely brilliant gift for a birthday or another celebration such as Halloween or Christmas. It contains some absolutely brilliant variants of Doctor figures we've seen in the past, our first ever 8th Doctor figure, and even a couple of re-releases. It also contains our first 5th Doctor figure with Celery, which isn't a Comic Con exclusive. And out of 11, I give the 11 Doctors figure set from Character Options a very well earned 8 out of 11, because each and every figure from this set has something good about it, but I do think that the 11th, 10th and 9th Doctors could have been a bit better. Perhaps they could have been changed a bit more, and for the 10th Doctor I think that the articulation could have been improved. But as I said before, it is still a brilliant set. It's a brilliant starting point for new Doctor Who collectors out there, and buying this set would just be a really good, quick and easy way of getting all the Doctors into your figure collection without having to worry about looking for certain Doctor figures for months like we have done in the past. And that's all I have to say for this review of this brilliant set. I hope you've all enjoyed watching it, and my next review will be of the Regenerating Weeping Angel from Series 5 Wave 1.